Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, boys and girls. How's everyone?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, love. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh, you gotta be good because you had a very good weekend. You had oh my gosh,
I really did.
Like we're gonna let a couple more people get up in here because we gotta talk about Focus Fashion did their thizzle out there, man. They did that thizzle, man. Really looking good. Some vibrancy to the city. So many other great things is happening. Yo, we had there was a little league where a travel team 8 and under, 10 and under, 12 and under game that was happening this week that was like it was a pro game. Like people was like, I saw people posted on Facebook talking about, yo, is anybody going live from the one of the Wolverines game at the second half? So we're gonna talk about that, of course. Keep pounding. We got it in this weekend. Big shouts out to them. Man, and so many other things. Real quick, I want to make sure we take some time to really. It's been a lot of tragedy that's been going on.
A lot of tragedy this week.
Yeah, and
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Definitely send our condolences to all the families out there. That's just awful.
You will hear me speak a lot of times of the duality of life and things like that. So sometimes it may seem that I'm insensitive to things like that, which is that's not what I'm trying to convey. It's more on the side of understanding how things happen. You kind of take it in stride, and so it's grateful for those who now can put more light on the tragedy aspect of it, because it is. But I did love on Sunday how the Steelers came back and won at home, that stuff like that, kind of restoring some stuff. We have already heard this morning of a tragedy going down in North Carolina.
Yes.
So there's a lot of energy that could be now, if we were to concentrate on it, could be what takes all of our focus and could be now where we get lost in. But I am so grateful that on the other side of the thoughts and prayers that everyone is sending out to these places, people are still able to pull themselves up, and we're able to see another day, a new day.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Man. Real quick, what we're going to do as we do each morning.
We are going to like.
That's right.
And share. Remember, sharing is caring.
And let me tell you something too. Like, I'm so glad we're facilitators of the best music that plays in Roanoke, because of course for 5 years we've been streaming our own app, Focus Radio. The station is the app. Go and download from Google Play or your iOS app store, which is there. Go to play. You know I say that. But we play the hottest music, man. That Dua Lipa joint, that joint is hot. It's actually the background music of.
And Troy has been doing a phenomenal job with loading the music.
Yeah, I wasn't even really going to put too much time on that. I was going to talk more about how that song was kind of for you all's new event y'all got coming out, the Sachet.
The Sachet Fashion Experience, yes. Really excited about that. December 2nd.
She got that in there on the American Music Awards. That's what kind of gave me the idea of like, yo, that kind of be a real good concept of, go with that. And so, yeah, I guess we'll send a quick shout out to Farmer, who's been doing a lot better with the radio station. Huh?
I
don't have to.
I did it.
Yeah.
So.
I don't really have to.
I did.
I'm not really obligated to that part right there. But no, we are really excited about, man. I'm hearing a lot of new music. I'm going to tell you who's getting it in right now. LMA, man. LMA, a lot of people, you always are scared to see if an artist is going to only be a one-hit wonder. Yep, got to go Offset. Was doing all right, but can't keep something about them kids. I tell you, gotta love my grandbaby. LMA, she has a very, very hot album. She's got a record on there that I fell in love with. But the whole album is solid. A lot of people putting out good music. Usher got a new project out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm loving Usher right now.
You loving what Usher doing?
Definitely.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there though, but because she told me I need to calm down. Told me I gotta stop wanting to party and stuff so much. But Usher come out there, hey, good, your birthday, your birthday.
It's nothing wrong with partying, but some people can party just a little more than average.
I just like to keep the pumper going. I like to keep this thing. I'm not doing runways, fashion shows, which I gotta talk about it, man. Like I gotta back up and really send a shout out to Focus Fashion, man. You guys I mean, that was such an awesome look. I mean, another shout out to Victoria Watts, who's been on the show a couple of times with Central Virginia Fashion Week. That was a great look for this area But you guys, I mean, y'all pull up in the bus first of all. Pull up in the bus.
Shout out to J&K Tours.
J&K Tours. You pull up in a bus.
They did take
bunch of beautiful women walking off the bus. You know what I'm saying, to go get it in. And y'all put it in, man. Fashions from Her Perfect Day.
Yes.
Wallflowers.
Yes. Rosemary and Wallflower, her Wallflower line, and of course Benny Lomax.
Yeah, man. Lomax exclusives came down from Philly, man. Yeah, man. So I mean, a year, because you guys just celebrated 1 year. The 1 year anniversary magazine is out. Get that. But after 1 year to be in a space like that, I mean, that must have been rewarding. I mean, how did that feel?
It is rewarding, and you know, it was just such a beautiful experience to see all those designers and all those people come together and bring fashion. I mean, you know, fashion is part of their passion, and just to see all that collaborate is just beautiful.
You got bars? I ain't know about that fashion part of their passion. You got bars? On the low? On the low? I know you been talking about DJ. I know you talking about being a DJ, but on the low you got bars too? Y'all heard that? You spitting. But no, man, I was very excited to see it come to inception, and that's what we do here at New Focus, man. We try to do our best to get behind small businesses, nonprofits, independent artists, and all other entrepreneurs, man, to give them a place where they can be seen, a space where they can have their own society, their own team, man, that gets behind them, loving what they do, liking and sharing. So to know a year ago, was a little bit over a year, where you said, hey, I would like to do this, and then once executed, just to see how you have it done.
Warren with you about it, we got it done. Because you wanted it to be in the focus.
Don't say it like that. Don't say that that's the only war that was there. Don't say that just because.
It to be in the focus.
Don't say that was the only war. That was not the only war.
We should have a fashion section in there.
We've already established that part. We already established that part. But then after that, but we love to see what it's doing there.
Once I got through the war, we got the magazine.
So she really gonna keep putting it on me like that. That's how they do.
It's the truth.
Man, but I tell you what does help in times like this, man. Yoga, man. Yoga is a very relaxing thing that can help you deal with wars that may go on in your life, man. And so we are excited to have yet another awesome guest hanging out with us this morning on the couch.
Yoga gives you that peace and that balance and that chi you need.
That chi.
All that stuff.
To get away.
Now, if those people that were doing all this crazy stuff this past week were doing yoga, that would have never happened.
There you go. So we're going to do our best to get it out there and let you know more about it. So join us on the couch. We'll be right, all right?
Stay focused.
I know firsthand the effects of sickle cell anemia.
I didn't start knowing about sickle cell anemia until I started growing up and had friends that had it. And
this disease that affects over 100,000 people in America alone.
My brother passed away from it. My oldest brother, at the age of 16 years old.
You don't really know when it's gonna hit. Because
it's not just for me; it's for everybody with sickle cell. Your loved ones, my loved ones, people we don't even know. They suffer from this disease, man, and we can do something, save their life. We can make it better.
The sweet spot yoni steams. What is yoni steaming, you ask? Wonderful question. Yoni steaming provides detoxification and natural healing for women's reproductive organs. They can be used to heal endometriosis, cysts, fibroids, yeast infections, irregular and painful menstrual cycles, and much more. Yoni steams can also be helpful for vaginal rejuvenation, and many women use them as a form of meditation. Get your yoni steamed at the Sweet Spot now on Facebook.
And we're back. I
love the behind the scenes. This is so awesome. And man, we love being able to do this each morning, man. It's really great to be able to come. I want to say real quick, good morning to everyone who's in here.
Oh, sure.
Octaviana Richardson is in here.
Good morning.
Her commercial just came up, man, with the Sweet Spot. Author Lynette Michelle, also the El Michelle Show that comes on Focus Radio on Thursday evenings here. Melvin Ward is up in the room, but I gotta send a special shout out to my homie, Hookah Life Charlotte, man, Gil Wright. What it do, homie? Like I'm trying to say.
Good morning.
Like I'm trying to say, I saw you up in the spot. Is that your spot? We need to link up because I can't put it out on there, but we need to get right now, since we are here in Roanoke, man, there's so much is going on. I know I've been looking for an option. I like yoga. I like the concepts. I like the principles and things like that. But when you're busy, when you're doing stuff, it's kind of hard sometimes to fit that in, man. So it's really cool to know that there's an option here in Roanoke that may even come to you and do some yoga.
It's awesome. So we need to introduce our guest, Miss Erica Austin. And you can find her at RoanokeYoga.com. So we're going to talk a little bit about yoga today.
That's right.
I used to do yoga when I was in Jersey. Since I've been back in Roanoke, I have maybe been to 1 or 2 classes. I miss it because I was just explaining, I think on my page the other day, that I had problems with depression. And what really got me through it was the yoga. So
absolutely. No, I used to have issues with depression. I have issues with anxiety, obesity, and I went on this extreme weight loss journey and found that yoga was the best tool for me to incorporate mindful eating, and it was able to progress with my body as it changed. So these days I teach yoga for everybody with a capital B. It's anything from chair yoga so that you don't have to get up and down off the floor, to kids yoga, to adult yoga, all ages, and all styles of music, so it really makes it fun, and all styles of yoga, so it's tailored to you. And what I do is I teach some group classes, but a lot of times I really let people create their own groups. So if you want to do it in your home and that makes you feel more comfortable, if that's a time that works for you, I mean, you can't get much more convenient than that. No. You want to do it in your workplace, you want to do it with your church members, you want to do it at come to a special local event that I throw. That's exactly what I do.
That's awesome.
What was it that made yoga be the choice? What was that thing? I feel like we all seek and we look for different things to kind of transfer energy or whatever like that. What was that thing kind of for you that, kind of locked you into yoga?
Until we can find peace in ourselves, there will be no peace in the world. Absolutely. So we need everyone to find this inner power that they have, this connection to the Creator, to the God, to whatever you want to call it, to the divine power, in order to be able to find this peace within themselves. And that makes you want to treat yourself better. It makes you want to take care of yourself. You want to move with intention. And you just notice immediately after a class how good you feel. And you want to feel that. And then when you feel good, you're good to other people.
That's so true.
So I mean, like you went to one class and it kind of hooked you.
Yes and no. I mean, when I first went to a class, it was 10 years before I really got into yoga, and I thought, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. And what I found was that I found the wrong teacher, I found the wrong style, I found the wrong place, and I wasn't at the right place in my mind in order to be able to do it. And so then when I was on this journey of weight loss, where I was 300 pounds, so it was hard to get up and down off the floor, I had all these modifications that I was able to do. I was able to rest when I needed to. I was able to not feel intimidated in a dark lit room. And I just felt like successful every single time I did it. Not to mention the fact that my flexibility and the progression happens so quickly when you're consistent to it, that you're able to do these amazing things that you never thought you could do with your body. Wow. And that just makes you want to stay with that journey.
And the right teacher is everything.
It is, yeah. And I think a lot of people resonate with me because if they want just meditation music, I'll play meditation music. But if they like hip hop, if they like hard rock, if they like whatever, I play a little bit of everything so that, when it hits you, you feel no pain. Right. You get that adrenaline. You want to just go inward and you want to go on a journey.
So your vibration, you feel the vibration, you harnessing that, because I think a lot of time people go through different styles of yoga and get kind of confused, and then trying to prove which one is authentic and things like that, which I think can be yet another one. But I kind of like what you're doing, with that. So tell us a little bit more about Roanoke Yoga itself.
Absolutely.
I know the concept, but tell us a little bit about Roanoke Yoga itself.
Sure. So anyone can go to my website at any time, roanokeyoga.com. And they'll see exactly what I do, and I'm able to do personal training. It could be one-on-one, you could come to a large group class, but for a lot of people who feel intimidated by coming, especially maybe men, getting over that stereotype of men coming to a yoga class and seeing that it's athletic, that it's for strength, that it could be for stretch, that it's going to help them. I work with a lot of athletes, and so athletes find it extremely beneficial. Football players, especially this time of year, baseball players, you name it, swimmers, everybody finds a benefit from yoga. So I just make it so convenient for them to fit it into their lifestyle, and so affordable that if they want it, they can have it.
And you were on a weight loss journey, correct?
Yes.
So I never knew yoga could actually help you with that.
Well, yoga's not just stretching. It can be. It can be that on the days that we really need to center and we need to get our head right. But it's a lot of strength involved too. People don't understand. It's not just focusing, and because I teach a lot of styles of exercise. It's not. I teach strength training and bar and Pilates and all these different things. I kind of incorporate all that in. So if someone wants to work on core work, someone wants to get a little more strength training, they want to do HIIT yoga, which is high intensity interval training yoga. I do everything.
Oh, wow.
So when it comes to strength and not just building the major muscle groups, we work on the tiny little subtle muscles in order to build balance, to build the flexibility. So we move,
That's awesome.
And on top of that come the benefits to your mind as well.
Yeah.
You start to see food as energy. You start to see it as how good you feel when you start to eat from nature. And you're just mindful of everything.
That's what I was going. I think it's a discipline too. I think the disciplines kind of help too. The disciplines in your mind of now being able to process. When you get more clarity, you can see, okay, have I been using food or whatever before as a means of escaping my best me that I'm now obtaining from like these practices and these yoga and things like that.
Absolutely. For the person who isn't necessarily on a weight loss journey, everybody finds benefit from it based on what they need that day, and it's tailored to what they need that day. Our balance isn't, some days I'm doing amazing balancing on my head, and some days I really need to be grounded. I need to find a little more focus within myself. But the really nice thing about it too is that when you find the right teacher that you vibe with, and it's fun, you're going to stick with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to stay centered and say, because like, y'all know sometimes I switch gears stuff. Like I'm gonna bring it back though, but y'all did probably hear a jet fighter aircraft above us, so it kind of threw me because I'm back in Roanoke, and I used to be in the Navy for 14 years. I remember those guys used to fly, even used to land on top of the ship I was on. I was like, why are they flying around like that in Roanoke? But back to
I'm gonna center you. I'm gonna bring you back into this present moment. And that's really what it is about too. Is you have this anxiety or this depression. I used to be on a handful of medications a day. I take none now.
Wow.
So my body has the ability. Everyone's body has the ability to heal.
There you go.
And when we are allowing ourselves to come back into the present moment, to notice what's going on around us, to recenter, we realize that what's important is this day.
Facebook is awesome, man. I saw this young lady just out doing her thing, so I kind of put the seed out there. And I don't even know if I said anything to you about it, because I know she's been on a yoga journey. And then somehow next thing I know, I look up on, because we've been busy, we've been rolling, so sometimes we don't communicate about those little small things. I look up, there's an interview with Erica Austin, and here we are here talking today. Because I also love the authority that now it seems as though, is this the only thing you do? I mean, is this your employment? Are you?
This is my full-time job now.
That's beautiful,
and, man. Because it's just fun. I mean, I'll do bachelorette parties.
I'll
do, like I said, everything that you want to do to incorporate it. And if people want to do, just make it part of I think it's really great for Roanoke too, to expand it, because it's really hard to make like kids yoga a thing in Roanoke. It's really hard for people, a lot of physicians or whomever want to do yoga, and they can't fit it in. Their schedules are really, really busy, but whose isn't these days, you know?
Right.
So, if you want it, you'll make time for it.
Yeah, if it's a priority to you. But really, sometimes people have to meet you halfway and say, I'll come to you.
Yeah. That's why we're glad you're here, man. Definitely been putting the information up there on the Facebook page so you can learn more about it. We're going to even try to put something together, man, to get some events down here. But
there's no excuse. She'll come to you.
That's it, man. We do got to get ready to go, Erica. But any last words, any shout-outs, thing you want to tell the people?
I want to say much gratitude for what you're doing for the community and just helping other small businesses. You know, this is what it's about. It's about the neighbors and finding peace within ourselves so that we can then spread that to the rest of the world.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Namaste.
And we will definitely, namaste.
Yes.
We will definitely be in touch with you about classes.
Awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So keep it locked, man. We'll be right back, all right?
Stay focused.
IMO Go Green is excited to offer free home energy assessment services to residents of the Lynchburg, Roanoke, and Martinsville areas. This is a limited time opportunity and will expire before the end of the year. Call today and IMO Go Green will come to your home, determine your energy saving needs, and install LED lights, shower heads, and aerators as required at absolutely no cost to you. Call IMO Go Green today for your free home energy assessment and get on track to energy savings. IMO Go Green, 434-222-4059.
The Bradley Free Clinic provides free, compassionate, and high-quality medical, dental, pharmaceutical, and preventative health care services for Roanoke Valley residents who lack the resources necessary to maintain their health and productivity using volunteer healthcare professionals. Check them out on their website at bradleyfreeclinic.com.
I matter because I help people every day learn about their medications and their health, and I matter because I'm a human and every life matters.
All right, we're back.
That was fun, man. That was fun. Especially because, like, I've been very interested in the different forms. Like, a lot of cultures, as far as their way of, getting to know yourself. Yoga is a practice that's kind of in there. So to have that in Roanoke, of the appeal it is. Now, I love the energy. I love what Roanoke is doing to now get present in what's happening out globally. And I mean, we actually look like a city now. It's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was you coming back.
It's so different from 20 plus years ago.
It was you coming back. That's what it was. You was the shining star. You was the shining star, the guy. Like, cause like for real, I haven't seen, and it's crazy because I saw his daughter liking a lot of the posts this morning. And I'm not knocking those who have been doing it, because by the way, I've been gone too. I've been, so I don't know how powerful the fashion scene has been here. But I do know now that what I've been seeing from Focus Fashion, and they pulled up and
J&K Toys.
they pulled up, and now they on the map to be going a couple other cities. And just the visualization of that and the partnerships and the stuff, that's amazing that what y'all have done. You're definitely...
we even got to watch movies on the bus.
Yeah, y'all
had a good time going down.
Yeah,
coming back.
You in your spot right now. You in your spot, and you're really helping a lot of other people. I think your post being, what led you to be transparent like that the other day?
Because I was so touched. I was overwhelmed by some of the ladies just in my inbox that day, just thanking me and telling me what a difference I've made in their lives. And it wasn't always easy for me. You know that.
Yeah.
You came into my life at a time at a breaking point.
Yeah.
So
I'm so
human.
glad.
It's just my way of letting people know I'm human and I go through things. And
I'm so glad y'all young ladies said it, because when I say it, she don't listen to me, right? Remember that war we talked about earlier?
It's not true. It's not true.
But no, it does look beautiful, man. And I gotta send a big shout out to, like life is really good for me right now, cause I've had an adverse life, but my kids, in order to have to deal with me, have had a very adverse life. So to see my daughter in the space that she's been in, especially with their dance team and what they did for the community. I mean, it's one thing to have what we're doing kind of now, but seeing those young people who have been down here doing a lot of this stuff here at Gainesboro Daily Grind, to now be outside, now you see generations of this thing going forth. But now, man, her fiance, man, he really been doing an awesome work, man. He made a trip down there with y'all.
He did. He came right there. We were together the whole time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got those visuals right, and he been keeping our shows together, man. So we're excited about that. We got another partnership that's happening with Goodwill this week. So if you got young people who are after school, you really want to get them involved with something, Goodwill has a great program through the Youth HQ. Go and get them enrolled through that. And now we have a program with them that these young people are learning how to produce their own TV shows. They're learning how to run a radio station, the new technology and ways of generating economic wealth. And by the way, we got some workforce things too. So if y'all really want them to go out there and swing a hammer, we can do that for them too.
Now, Carter got lost for about 20 minutes. He wasn't lost, but he was on the bus. He had his headphones on. And I said, wait a minute, we can't leave without Carter. Because I kept hollering for him. And
nobody said God.
Finally, somebody said, is that him on the way back there? I went back there and said, Carter, I've been calling you for 20 minutes.
He probably was listening to Focus Radio, because Focus Radio be getting it in like that. And you get locked in the music, so he probably was in there, man. But we've been so excited to do this thing with you. I do have to make sure I leave y'all by saying that when I ain't leaving y'all completely, but my kind of last comments that I'm talking about is that the Carolina Panthers look like they are ready to win a Super Bowl this year.
I knew that was coming today.
They look damn good, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and say, Cam, after all that I've been talking about you, homie, you heard it and you're getting it in. McCaffrey.
The Eagles won in London yesterday.
They did, but the boys got drunk. I mean, Jacksonville got drunk and got into a bar fight early in the week, so of course they would, probably win. But they got beat by the Panthers the week before.
That to my Eagles?
Because what happened was Cam showed off against y'all the week before. That's when I started knowing we're ready for the Super Bowl. We're ready for the Super Bowl.
Really?
I know we got.
My Eagles were beating y'all's butts last year. I didn't go there with you.
You and that guy always keep talking about the past. I'm so glad that we had Erica here today talking so much about being in the present and keep this thing present, because presently those Panthers are keeping pounding. Where we at, man? I know it sounded, okay, we gotta get up out of here.
It's time to go.
So what do you want to say to the folks?
Shout out to Roanoke, shout out to Philly, shout out to Jersey. Thank you, Erica, so much for being here. If you guys want yoga, please call go to RoanokeYoga.com, sign up for classes, and you could take private classes. I know I'm definitely going to join. If your birthday is today, happy birthday to you. Until tomorrow. We are at Monday.
It is Monday. Oh man, we are excited about it. But man, make sure you go to the Focus Fashion Facebook page and check out those pictures. I shared a couple of them. Hats off to the women who I see doing a great thing, like a Carolina, who does so many wonderful things, but then able to transform and go out there and they kill the runway. Vanessa, who will be coming on today at 12 at noon. focusing on you with Vanessa here on the network, as well as my good friends, the Panel Sisters, man. It's just so many great things seeing, and thank you for shining your light for those young ladies that have a platform. Sometimes people overlook that and think it's just easy because that is what we've, been called to do, but it takes a lot it takes a lot to be there. So bless you for doing that, man.
Thank you. Bless you for giving me the platform and everything to do with.
My baby. We got to go, man, but I love to always leave by saying that thing inside of you, it's not a dream, it's your purpose. Set your sights on your targets and hit them, because the only one who can stop you is you. Once you truly start to believe in that thing and walk in your act of faith, God will allow it to manifest. And I promise you, it's not something I heard. It's something we're living every day, and so grateful for it. Be on the broadcast live from the great city of Roanoke, Virginia, man, out to the world. It's the Daily Grind Show. Right on Focus Radio. We'll see you tomorrow, all right?
Peace.
Hey.